My name is Paige, 32 years old. I live with my husband and our daughter who's about to start the first grade. We're a family of 3 living a normal life. A lot of the follow moms around me say I'm quiet and march to the beat of my own drum. It seems that's how everybody sees me. But even if that's how I look, I'm actually the type that's very passionate about education. Why, do you ask? Well, I think it's probably because I was one of 5 siblings. When I was growing up, our family was very poor and we were not in an environment where we would be able to take lessons or learn what we wanted to. That's why I want my daughter to be able to try all kinds of things when she's growing up. But then, with one phone call, my normal life was about to turn upside down and come crumbling around me. Hello, Paige, how have you been? It's been a long time. Yeah, I've been good. It really has been a long time, Natalie. You're gonna come to the girls' night out next week, right? I already told them that you're attending. What? Oh, really? To be honest, I really wasn't in the mood to go, though. That's what I thought. Well, but I'll be there, so let's have fun together. Because without opportunities like this, I don't really get to catch up with anyone. Yeah, that's true. I'll just bite my tongue and come to the girls' night out. That's right! I'm also biting my tongue anyway. The person on the phone was my best friend, Natalie. But this conversation, don't you think there's something wrong with it? Why would she be biting her tongue just to go to a girls' night out? But honestly, I couldn't really get in the mood until the very last moment. And that's because I knew that the woman whom I really did not like was going to be there. On the day of the girls' night, I was super happy that I got to see Natalie for the first time in a while. But just as I expected, that woman would ruin the night as usual. It's been so long, and I'm really happy to see you, not just on the phone. I know, right? That's why I told you. We haven't seen each other for over a year now. You're right. I guess I was running around and didn't know how much time had passed. We all got excited talking about our nostalgic memories from those days. And I felt like I was back in high school once again. But then, it was at that moment, as if to shatter that warm, friendly atmosphere, that woman started barking. Hello, everybody! I'm finally here. I, Michelle, have arrived. I know you were all sad while you were waiting for me, right? What? What was that? You were so sad that you were about to cry. Oh, come on. Wow, I haven't seen her in a long time, but gross. Not a single one of us was waiting for you anyway. And look, now the entire room is frozen over. And to my disbelief, this gross woman, as soon as she saw me, she immediately said something ridiculous to me. Whoa, you were here? It's been so long that I've forgotten your name. Piggy, was it? Wait, excuse me? My name is Paige. Oh, that's right. Paige, you were that boring and poor Paige. Long time no see. That bullying personality of yours hasn't changed at all. Ugh, looks like your loudmouth hasn't changed either. Well, I'm not interested in you anyway. Not only did she show up late, she didn't have a single word of apology for being late, and immediately instead started harassing me. Her name was Michelle Frankhouse. Ever since we were students, she has always been a fully open bully, but I had the impression that as we got older, her bullying only turned the engines on. Her makeup was flashy, and the perfume was too much. On top of that, every time she opens her mouth, all she does is brag and complain. This is exactly why I didn't want to attend today. I really wanted to flip over the coffee table and yell, "That's enough!" Like the movies. Calm down, Paige. You've got this. That's what I kept telling myself, but... Oh, by the way, there's something I would like to announce to all of you. Ugh, how lame. We have to listen to you brag yet again? Why can't you take that elsewhere? Actually, get this. I, Michelle Frankhouse, will be getting married! Woo! And I bet you're all wondering what kind of person I'm marrying. Hey, Piggy over there, are you listening to me? Yeah, I'm listening. I've been listening this whole time. Well, I guess for someone at your level, maybe it's hard for you to understand even if you are listening to. Sheesh, this is why you're going to be single for 1,000,000 years. You better not resent me just because you're jealous. I'm not resentful about anything, and I'm also not single though. So anyway, back to my story. But the person that's going to be my husband is... ta-da! Can you believe it? A CEO! Isn't that amazing? Wow, Woo, good for you. I know, right? Seriously, I had to date all kinds of guys to get to this point, but I'm so glad that I was able to get the biggest one in the end. So get this. My husband is the CEO of a company called Afterworks. And I guess you could say it's a company that's involved in education. What? Did you say Afterworks? Right now there is a declining birth rate, and you know how there are a lot of stupid parents that say they want to focus on their children and their education. So my husband has done a really good job of tapping into those parental feelings and making a business out of it. What do you think? Isn't that amazing? What did you say? Did you just call parents who are passionate about their child's education stupid? On that note, it must be nice for people like you, Paige, especially since you don't seem like you'll have any luck for children for the rest of your life. And you know, because to have kids, you'll first need to find someone to marry you. And you, Paige, well, for you to clear that hurdle, it would be impossible. Huh? Not only was she making fun of someone she hadn't seen in years, to tell me that I would never have children, that's none of her business anyway. I just got exhausted. I knew I should have never come here. Even though it hadn't been even an hour since I've arrived. I severely regretted coming to this event. I wanted to hurry up and leave so I can relax at home. While I was having these thoughts, that woman was picking on others, and she was cackling by herself as she was making fun of everyone. As the cherry on top, she started talking this big game. I've gotten a little drunk today and I'm in a great mood. That's right. Next week on Saturday, let's rent out the high-end restaurant on the first floor of the Panicore Hotel by the train station under my name. We're going to do my wedding party there, and you are all required to attend. I'll never forgive you if you don't. That's that, so see you there. What? Wait, you're gonna throw a party with a lot of people at such a high-end restaurant? Are you sure you're going to be okay? Of course it's going to be okay. The world that I live in isn't the same as you all anymore. And I'm going to show off to all of you how amazing the world I live in is. After she said that, Michelle went home in a grand old mood. Those of us that were left behind all had dark faces, and we didn't even have to say out loud what we thought of her. But then, at that moment, I just had a great idea. And so, I whispered to the rest of my friends that participated in the girls' night tonight. Everyone was in, and suddenly everyone had huge smiles back on their faces. After that, Michelle wrote in the group chat, Saturday, be there at 7 p.m. You don't need to bring anything. My husband said he'll come too. And she was getting excited all by herself. Well, even though not one of us had replied to the group message. And so the day of the wedding party. It looked like Michelle had actually rented out the high-end restaurant by the train station. And on top of that, she said something ridiculous to us when we arrived. Hello everybody, thank you all so much for gathering here today for me. The person that is about to become my husband is planning on coming here after he finishes his work. Oh, that's right. For today, I have reserved a tasting menu that's $1,000 per person. And other than that, please feel free to order whatever drinks that you would like. What? Wait, are you sure that we don't need to pay you anything? No, but really, I don't think you should be talking too big like that. Because this restaurant is super expensive. Are you really sure it's okay? I said it's fine. Just leave it to me. I have the credit card that my fiancé gave me with me today. And plus, I am sure he's looking forward to meeting all of you too. Well, since he's always looking at me, I'm sure he's not going to think much, even when he sees this group of potatoes. Oh, you always add such unnecessary words every time. I wanted to drink some wine, but are you really sure it's okay if I order it? Of course! course! I actually know a delicious wine here. Waiter, please bring me the most expensive one. Oh, well then me too. You sure it's okay, right? Of course I am. It's nothing for you peasants to worry about, because I'm a CEO's wife now, so please feel free to order whatever you want. I know you're all poor, so you won't get this opportunity again. Well, I guess I won't hesitate then. I'll have some champagne then. What is this, Paris? I guess you know how to drink. Sure. Please bring the best champagne at this restaurant to this person. One after the other, we started to order whatever we wanted to drink. The waiter had a worried look on his face the whole time, but we didn't pay any mind. Because Michelle said herself that it was fine, so I guess it's fine. That's right. And this was exactly our plan. Because it's not like we could just waltz right into a restaurant this expensive often. And high-end wines and champagne are also not within our usual reach either. Our hearts were singing at the delicious food and drinks. Michelle was also in a great mood, and it looked like she was mistaking us for her slaves or something like that. Please do enjoy flavors of my world that peasants like you could never taste, she said in an arrogant way. As we were enjoying ourselves, the man who was about to be Michelle's husband arrived. And then, as if to completely flip on a switch on her attitude just now, she started speaking in a baby voice. Oh, darling, you're so late. My darling, I'm going to introduce you to everybody. These are all my classmates from back in high school. There are a lot of people here who reek of being poor, but they are all my classmates, so please don't pity them too much. Darling, what the hell is this? Your voice is completely different from 5 minutes ago. The very polite fiancé was bowing to each of us. And then it was finally my turn. The moment that her fiancé, Mr. Adams, saw me, he briefly had a look of shock across his face. But then Michelle said this. Oh my, I know this girl is particularly sad, even more than the rest. Could you tell?
What? Wait.
Darling, what's the matter? Do you know this little piggy or something? You know this person is still single and her age is how many years she hasn't had a boyfriend. Her name is Paige.
Wait.
What I'm saying is, ever since we were little, this is the girl who was a lame little pig, Paige. Did you get it? Paige! Not little piggy, it's Paige!
But wait, what?
It's okay, please don't worry about it. I'm actually very used to being spoken to like this by Michelle, so it doesn't bother me.
Wait.
The others have had a lot said to them as well, but none of us care at all, so don't worry.
I'm terribly sorry. I actually don't know what to say.
Don't worry! We're all here for a celebration after all, right?
Sure, but...
And plus, it's nothing for you to apologize for. You know, I've always wanted to become the wife to a CEO. Now I get to quit my job and become a full-time housewife and live comfortably at home. This is the best! Michelle was drunk and she wouldn't stop talking. For a while, Michelle's husband-to-be kept looking down and had a look on his face as though he was apologizing to us all. I started to feel kind of bad for him. And then, 3 hours after we arrived at the restaurant, the waiter brought us the bill. And it was at that moment, today is going to be our treat. Because after all, this is our wedding celebration party.
What? Wait. What do you mean, our treat?
Why not? This isn't too much. I told everybody that we would be treating them today.
You didn't tell me this. But wait, this restaurant.
Oh, wow, what a crazy amount! Everyone look! We all gathered around, and the amount was a shocking $26,000! We must have added quite a lot from all the drinks. That's what I thought when...
The bill is $26,000? What the hell is going on here? I can't pay that.
Excuse me? Why not? It's fine!
How did you get to this large sum?
Because the tasting menu was $1,000 per person and there were 10 of us. And then we ordered some super expensive wines and champagnes on top.
Huh? Are you stupid? What were you acting so big for?
What? But darling, you're a CEO! You don't have your credit card? You have it, don't you? Come on, take it out!
You stupid idiot! There's no way I could pay that insane amount, especially when the company business isn't even going well. And we're struggling financially. What on earth do you think you're doing?
But you're a CEO, so I'm sure you could figure out the money somehow. As the wife of a CEO, there's no way I can split the bill. That's way too embarrassing. Yikes. This was supposed to be their wedding party, but the two of them have turned it into a war zone. This is too funny. All of my friends around me, and of course myself, were grinning from ear to ear without saying a word. If it got this far, I guess I could expose the truth. All right, you two, please stop fighting now. I would be happy to take care of the bill. Mr. Waiter, please take this card. I will treat you all today. I feel bad for your husband. There! The payment is complete with my black card. What? Wait a minute! Why the hell do you have this black card? What do you mean, why? Because that's my black card? Because only people with an annual income of over $200,000 can have that card. That's the black card that everybody dreams of, and even my husband still doesn't have. What? Then I should be asking you. You don't know about Paige, Michelle? Huh? I'm asking you if you know what Paige does for work right now. Although I'm sure your husband would know about Paige, doesn't he? Is that true? Darling, do you know something? About that woman.
What do you mean, do I know something? This lady is an amazing CEO. She's a CEO of Panikori Academy.
What? No way. What? What?
Sheesh, she's your friend from high school, and you didn't even know that? But no, regardless of that, that attitude is unacceptable.
'Cause there's no way. Not Paige. That's right. I am the managing partner and CEO of Panikori Academy. And everybody would know that Panikori Academy is one of the top companies within the education industry in the country. Well, it's not anything to brag about, so I don't go out of my way to tell people all the time. As for Michelle's fiancé, he actually came crying to me recently for help because his company's business wasn't going well. And so, out of pity, I was taking meetings with him and doing some business with them. Well, the CEO, Mr. Adam, was a proper person, and his passion for education was similar to mine anyway. Michelle was starting to shake in her pants, but this is where my counterattack began. What the hell? How is it possible that you're above me when you're just Paige? You're just a little piggy, good-for-nothing loser. I can't believe this. How can I lose to a girl that looks like a potato? There's no way. This has to be a lie. This has to be a lie.
Hey, cut it out right now.
Hey, Mr. Adam, I must say, it's very unexpected that a brilliant CEO like yourself that is so passionate about education would get married to a woman as immature as this.
Well, that's, to be honest, I didn't know until today that she was the type of person who belittles people like this. And I'm actually shocked right now after finding this out for the first time.
What are you saying? Hey, darling, what's the matter with you? You can't be fooled by a girl like this. Oh, no, I'm not fooling anybody. Because all of us are working really hard to support ourselves and our families. But you only think about yourself as the best. That's right. None of us actually think of you as a friend anymore, and even if you invited us to a wedding, none of us were planning on attending. After how much you made fun of us and bragged to us, it doesn't make us want to go to your wedding anyway. Michelle swung around as she looked at all of us, but everybody there was glaring at her with cold eyes. The number of friends that she had heard all these years, she must not have a clue. But no.
I was about to be in danger of all my assets being spent here without my knowledge. I can't be with a woman like this anymore. That's it. Our engagement is canceled.
What? No way. Well, you did do that to yourself, didn't you? From now on, you should probably stop making fun of people like that. But Paige! Wait, don't say that. Okay, fine. I'll apologize. Look, sorry. So please come and help me. We're friends, aren't we? Friends? It's far too late at this point. This is what you get for hurting so many people until now. We left Michelle crying on the floor as we all made our exit. Mr. Adam was a very brilliant and serious person, so thank goodness he was able to cut ties with a woman like that before he ended up marrying her. Oh, thank goodness. After that, it didn't take long for Mr. Adam to officially cancel his engagement to Michelle. It turned out that Michelle was also using company money to treat herself to luxury. She was forced to promise to return all of the money she used that wasn't hers, and she was also demanded to pay the cancellation fee for the wedding venue, amongst other things, for a very high settlement fee to Mr. Adam. That reminds me, the expenses for the restaurant that day, Mr. Adam had properly collected it from Michelle and he returned it to me. Michelle was also cut off from her parents, and now, in order to pay back the very large debt that she was carrying, I heard that she's working at a live-in hotel from morning until night. What goes around comes around. On the other hand, as for me, I was able to steadily keep increasing my business performance while living a very normal life with my family every day. Oh, and just the other day, I ran into Mr. Adam on the street.
Miss Page, I truly am sorry for causing you so much trouble that time.
No, not at all. I'm glad to see that you're doing well.
Yes, thanks to you. I guess I just didn't have an eye for seeing people for what they truly are. And plus, it was a painful realization that I still have a long way to go. And that I myself still have a lot to learn, and so that's why I decided to start from scratch.
What? What do you mean?
I shuttered my business.
Really?
Yes, I'm going to start over and interview with the other companies in the education industry. And I decided to start back as a new hire in a company to learn more. It's a company called Panipa.
Oh my! Well, Panipa Academy is... well, that's...
Do you know of it?
Yes, I do know of it. I know it very, very well. Well, they're very strict over there. Their belief is that education begins with cleaning, and they start by drilling you on how to squeeze a mop first.
I want to be a strict place. Until now, I was too spoiled. That's where I'm going to start, and once I can refine my eye for seeing people, and my experience, and have more friends that I can trust, then I'm thinking about starting my own company again in the education industry.
I see. Well, good luck. I know you can do it, Mr. Adam.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go back and study again from scratch.
I'm rooting for you. I hope to see you again somewhere. And when that time comes, as CEOs again.
Yes, and thank you very much, Miss Page.
As fellow educators, let's continue to refine our craft and work hard together. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!